the reaction video of me hearing Kate Bush's woman's work for the first time is almost at 100,000 views. I can't believe it, right? Thank you, everyone, so much. Just to show you how true it is that we're almost at 100 views, I just want y'all to see this for y'all, with y'all very own eyes. You see that 98K? We gonna hit 100 views in a minute. All right, that's the name of the title, so y'all can go see it. This is kind of what it looks like when you open it up. But just for us to, continue to get on into it, I thought that, let's go deeper. Let's break down women's work, the lyrics, the meaning, what Kate Bush was saying, how Maxwell's cover reinterprets it, and reflect back on my own reaction that I did 5 years ago. All right. So if you love that reaction, stick around. This is going to add a whole new layer, right? So here's the deal. Kate Bush's song Woman's Work isn't just another emotional tune. It's layered with work, family, invisible layer, societal expectations, all wrapped up into poetic imagery, right? Maxwell did a cover bringing his own style and emotional texture, which shifts some of those lines land, right? So today I'll take you through key lyrics, what I think they mean, how Kate Bush's delivery and imagery add depth, what Maxwell's version changes or highlights differently, and for my own take, what stood out to me when I first reacted to it, right? And what I hear now that I know more. So, as we get into the lyric part of it, what we're going to talk about is how the song opens up, right? Pray God you can cope. If you hear the dogs in the background, please ignore, all right? So, pray God you can cope. I stand outside this woman's work, all right? This woman's world. So, right away, you feel the weight that this isn't just about chores or daily routines. It's about someone watching a loved one go through something painful, even life-changing, feeling powerless, right? So obviously, it's hard on the man, right? So obviously this man is having to watch this woman go through something and he can't protect her or do anything about it, right? So then what transpires is you get all the things she should have given, but all the things she should have given, but I didn't, right? So when you go further into all the things we should have done but we never did, all the things we should have given but I didn't, I'm not even on the page for y'all, right? My bad. So pray God you can cope. I stand outside this woman's work. That's what we just talked about. This woman's world. Oh, it's hard on a man. Then you go down all the things I should have given, but I didn't, right? So anyway, which flips the focus. It's not just about her strength now, but also about his regret, right? The missed chances, the words unsaid. So he's starting to, like, life is basically flashing before his eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, and one of the hardest hitting lines in this whole thing is give me these moments back. Give them back to me. You know what I'm saying? So that desperate cry for a do-over, knowing you can't actually rewind life. So it makes you appreciate what it was, and it like it already said here, it makes you regret also what you could have done differently this whole time, right? So Kate Bush doesn't just describe grief or regret, she actually embodies it. That's why this song hits so many people, especially paired with emotional delivery, right? So that's why this song is so powerful for so many. And we're just gonna continue to kind of dive deeper into it. So beyond the words, what you start seeing and realizing is that Kate's voice, the musical backing, the arrangement, all reinforces the message. So what you guys should do is, after this, after you watch and you dive deeper into the lyrics with me, go back and listen, and you'll start getting the chills if you've heard it and you didn't the first time. But now that you have more information, you will see how it'll change your perspective, right? So her voice has a mix of strength plus vulnerability, and you feel the weight of what's being carried, but also an inner resolve, right? The melody sway between soft tenderness and moments rising emotional intensity. You know what I'm saying? So also the choice of musical arrangement. So I understand you may want to hear the song right now, but we done that already, right? So just make sure y'all, like I said again, stay tuned and tap into what I'm saying. So when you go back and listen, you can understand what I'm talking about, right? So the choice of musical arrangement, the instrumentation, the pace mirrors the tension of routine, obligations, desire for something beyond daily tasks. All right. So all of this makes woman's work not just lyrics plus tune, but a lived feeling piece, right? You get the fatigue, the love, the must keep going spirit. So that's kind of what I wanted to tap into, or tap into with you guys. Again, my apologies for the dogs in the background. And what I want to get into now, right, is Maxwell's version of it, right? This version is a different tone. And also, if y'all look here, this song, Kate Bush song, was written in 1988. Maxwell's version was written in 1997. That's almost exactly 10 years later, right? So Maxwell's version, different tone, different arrangement, different emotional texture, right? Maxwell tends to emphasize on the softness in voice, right? Maybe focus more on the vulnerability aspect of it, slowing down certain lines, right? Perhaps it even perhaps even reinterpreting some phrases so you hear more longing and gentleness, right? Some lyrics hit differently in his voice. Lines about sacrifice, lines about caring, lines about love. They might feel more romantic. So when you go back and listen to Kate Bush version, make sure that you also listen to Maxwell version, because it's also more intimate, right? Because of how he sings them. Also, his production choices, instrumentation, mixing, backing, might reduce the domestic busyness feel, right? And it gives the song more space to emotional breadth. But despite all of that, many of Bush's core images remain powerful, right? Daily labor, the care, the hidden work. Maxwell's cover doesn't erase that. It reminds us those it reminds us those themes are universal, not just Kate's, right? So that's just understanding that why songs are so powerful. It can be very relatable to the world, And I think even recently this song came out again on Stranger Things, Kate Bush's version. So that just shows you the depth of how powerful this song actually is. All right. I see I'm slowing down a little bit, so please, ignore the syncing. We're gonna get it worked out as soon as we absolutely can. All right. So as I kind of dive deeper into this, what I want to show y'all is I guess I didn't fix it. Give me a second, y'all. Hang with your girl for a minute. So when I first reacted to women's work, right, I was hit by the vocals, the beauty, maybe some sadness. I felt it. maybe a little overwhelmed by how relatable the emotional weight was. But to be actually honest with you guys, I didn't even understand the depth of this song, right? I believe in the video I did, I was talking about how, hey, my parents probably made me off this song, right? Maxwell version. So I had no idea who Kate Bush was. I was actually just introduced to her, right? And when we talked about Maxwell's version, you hear more nuisance, more love and obligation intertwined. Kind of what we talked about right before now. I hear what seems small, doing chores, caring for others, is huge emotionally. You know what I'm saying? When you get to moments like this where, you know, uh I'm laughing at myself in the background. You know, moments like this where the unexpected happens, right? I hear the pride and also the cost, right? So I realize I missed some of the literary devices, the duality of the message. Work as love, work as expectation, joy, strain, strength, and exhaustion. All right. So I mean that's just kind of like I just wanted to go deeper with y'all. Like I'm older now. I've been through, more things of that nature. But why does women's work still resonate with us, right? First, because these themes are still real. This is a very constant reality in some of our lives, right? Domestic labor, unseen care, emotional load, right? There are many, I'm gonna just, continue to show y'all the video in the background. There are many, give me a second. Y'all, y'all won't believe this. My apologies. There are part of many people, they are part of many people's lives, still often undervalued, right? So second, because music allows that indivisible that invisible work to be seen, felt, Kate Bush gave voice to what's often taken for granted. And we gotta applaud her for that, Third, covers Maxwell's what Maxwell show, that the song transcends gender, genre, and time. So this was a woman from a woman's perspective about a man perspective. Now you have a man from a man's perspective, right? And I think at a decade later at that, right? So it becomes something more when someone outside the original context sings, right? It invites empathy, reminds us that these experiences are humane, I should say. So it's not just nostalgia or artistic admiration. What it is relevance, right? So bottom line, as you or all of us should know, Woman's Work by Kate Bush is more than just a song. And I know that we all can relate on that. It's a reminder that the work behind, once again, love, care, family, it all matters. The voices during the unseen labor deserve to be heard, all right? Maxwell's cover, it doesn't just replace Kate, but it's another shade of what the song really means. A reminder that music can connect us across perspectives, right? And across the nation. I mean, Kate Bush is overseas. I forgot where exactly, right? So I love to know, I love what lyric, I'm sorry, I love to know what lyric hit you the hardest, all right? And, whether it was Kate Bush original or Maxwell's version, drop it in the comments below. Which line makes you stop and think, all right? And if you enjoyed this lyrical deep dive, smash that like button. So more people who love Kate Bush, Maxwell, or just the meaning for songs behind it, we want more people to learn about this video, all right? And subscribe if you want to take more deep dives, reactions, and meaning behind music that matters, all right? Thanks for being here. Stop searching. Start feeling, all right? I'll catch you guys at the next one.